Hey y'all, how you doing? I'm back. Happy Slaytember. It is Thursday, September the 12th. I am recording and dropping on the same day. Um, I'm giving an update on my post-op bariatric surgery and also where I have been. Um, just continue to be transparent about this whole process. So let me get into it. I don't want to keep y'all too long. I'm trying to stop making these videos 20 plus minutes. So again, happy Slaytember. I hope everyone is doing well. Please make sure that y'all check out the description box and go check out all of the amazing members participating in Slaytember. It is never too late to join Slaytember. Slaytember is a wonderful thing that was put together by some amazing content creators. I want to say their names, but please, please, please forgive me, y'all, if I leave somebody out. I do believe the original members who created this is The Essence of Sonia, Vicky's World, Miss Louisiana Housewife, MRTV, I think Mukbanging Things, Bambi, and I hope I'm not missing anybody. I hope I didn't add anybody that shouldn't have been there. I don't know, but it was created, for a wonderful thing to motivate themselves and each other to put out content each and every day. And then they continue to do this every year. Any and everyone is allowed to join. You can either drop a video or you can go live. Just tag one of those beautiful members, The Essence of Sonia, Vicky's World, Auntie, from MRTV and Cowboy, tag one of them to let them know that you are doing Slaytember so that they can go ahead and add you to the playlist. I think Whitney don't want to be up on the couch, y'all. She keep falling. And then just hashtag Slaytember in your videos and welcome aboard. So come on and join the wonderful movement. But let me give y'all an update. So I don't really know what day this is. I think I'm on week 3.5, 4, something of post-op. I have had my bariatric surgery on August the 16th. Oh, here go my phone. Hold on. Let me see. So I had surgery. Oh, I told that lie. I was at Kalahari August the 16th. That's when I found out. I was getting surgery. So I had surgery Monday, August the 19th. So I am on 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm in week 3. In my post-op journey. So I am on my pureed/soft foods. I've been doing pretty good, except for, my water intake, and then I took a turn with my protein. I stopped drinking the protein shakes because I guess I got tired of them, number one. Number two, they stink. Like, everything stinks to me. And, when you go to eat or drink something, if it smells, you just don't want it. So I stopped taking the protein, and protein is very, very important. I actually had my post-op appointment. I had my first post-op appointment with the surgeon on the 26th, I believe that was. No, the 27th. Either the 27th or the 28th. And then I had, which was good. And then I had a post-op appointment with the nurse on the 9th, and also with the dietitian on the 9th. And I didn't get some news that I really wanted to get. They didn't really say anything too bad, but they told me that, I was pretty much on the road to dehydration. Which I already knew because I wasn't getting in my fluids, and they had been threatening to, not really threatening, but threatening, I was going to end up back in the hospital if I didn't start drinking my fluids. Again, I have to drink 64 ounces of water a day because of the intracranial hypertension. And at this time, my neurologist still wants me to continue to take the 1,500 milligrams of the Diamox. I was originally taking 2,000, but since the migraines are gone, thank God, I am now back down to 1,500. So when I see the neurologist in November, then maybe I will come down some more. So for a weight check-in, I am down to 217 pounds. I'm gonna see. I really can't tell the weight loss. I mean, I can see it a little bit in my face. It's kind of weird. I'm looking in the camera and I'm like kind of looking at a few things, so I can see it a little bit in my face, but I don't really see it. Like my mom is telling me, like, you know, my arms are getting smaller. She said my tattoos are kind of looking like this. They're supposed to look like they're together. But and then like this shirt that I have on, this was actually my daughter's sweatshirt. So I'm in it comfortably with a little bit of room. So there must be some changes there. And then there's a couple pair of pants that I put on where it looked like I was a baby running around with some doodle in my drawers. So I had to take those off. But I can kind of tell like in those areas that I'm losing weight. But other than that, when I look at myself, I really don't see it as much. But another thing that concerned me is when the dietitian told me that she feared I was becoming protein deficient. We need protein to help us heal. And I know that. And although I know that mentally, I just can't. I'm struggling with making myself drink the shakes, although I know that I need the shakes. So what she told me was, since I'm struggling with the shakes so bad, she wants me to try to start getting those soft foods in with the protein. So I can have like the crab, the shrimp, tuna, but I can still only have like the three-fourth cup. Sorry, y'all, I'm donating some clothes and I'm waiting for the truck to come pick it up. And I thought I heard the truck. So she's telling me, you know, like with my eggs and stuff, and just make sure that I'm sprinkling the extra protein on it. So I've been looking for also recipes that maybe things I can do to try to get make like some popsicles or like some pudding, or, you know, something I can use with the protein shakes. Different ways that I can try to get it down because I know that I need it. So that kind of put me in a funk on Monday. So I recorded some videos because CJ and I, we do some flea markets and stuff like that to help raise money for our community giveaways or give backs. And I did some footage for a flea market that we did last weekend, and I wanted to put that out, but after that, those appointments on Monday, I kind of just was like, I kind of went into I regretted doing the surgery, but I was like, I can't allow myself to regret doing the surgery because I had to do it for the intracranial hypertension. Like, I have to remember the purpose of doing this surgery, to live a healthier, sorry, that's my alarm, to live a healthier life, you know, for myself, and to be able to be here for my daughter, to see her grow and, you know, live out her dreams and have her own family and things like that. So I have a reason to live. And I was reading after I got that news, and I went back and I was like, okay, let me go back, and because the book that they give you, the binder that I showed y'all, it gives you like different meal ideas, and it gives you like a schedule that you can use to help you with your eating. So you have to get up at like 7 o'clock, and you can start with, you know, the eggs, and then it tells you, of course, you have to wait 30 minutes after you eat to have, you know, something to drink. So it gives you like, you know, three to four different things that you can choose from for breakfast, and then it tells you about your fluid intake, and then it tells you like what you can have for like a lunch, and then a snack, and then your dinner, because you are supposed to be eating 3 meals a day. I was only eating maybe once a day, and even when I was drinking the protein shakes, I was only drinking maybe, I started out doing good with 2 to 3, then I went down to 1, and then I was just eating some scrambled eggs, and I didn't want anything else. Like I would eat scrambled eggs in the morning, and that was it. Maybe some Jello. So that wasn't enough. So I went back to the book, and as I was reading the book, I happened to see what it said about protein deficiency. And it said that, protein deficiency can cause, fatigue, um, dumping, and then it said organ shutdown, and then it said death. And when I read that, I was just like, no, 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 no. Not only do I have a purpose, but I lived and I've survived through so much in my life. And just through this ordeal alone, like with the surgery, I don't know if I really spoke on it, but like I believe I spent the 3 extra days in the hospital because of the first nurse that I had. He didn't follow any of they just picked the bag up off the porch. That first night nurse that I had, he didn't follow any of the surgeon's orders, and he was notating everything wrong. And the medicine that they were not supposed to give me is what he was giving me the whole entire time. So luckily, he notated everything correctly. He just wasn't following the notes from the surgeon at all. And my doctor she was heated when she came the next morning. I woke up to her yelling and fussing. Excuse me, in a very in a very professional way, but she definitely was getting her point across. Unfortunately, the wrong people had caught it because they had just done a shift change. But if it was not for him that first night, I really think that things would have been different for me that first night. I'm not saying now, but I just say all that to say, I survived all of that. Like, I can't allow this. So the last 2 days, I have really been like up. I've been getting up I automatically wake up at 4:30 every morning. I don't know why, but I do. But I make sure that I'm getting out of bed between 5:30 and 6 o'clock. I am drinking at least half a bottle of water. Usually what happens is before I fall asleep at night, whatever bottle I don't finish, when I get up in the morning, that's the bottle that I finish. I start taking my medicines. I take my vitamins. I take my Diamox. I take my vitamin B. And then 2 hours after that, maybe about between 7 and 7:30, I try to get me some type of breakfast, whether it be scrambled eggs or yesterday I had some Greek yogurt and I added the protein powder to it. They also told me that I can get like some fruit cups, the no sugar added fruit cups, but I have to pour the juice out. So I pour the juice out of that. I add protein powder, and then I'll eat like some of that cup. Excuse me. I still can't eat very much, but that's what I'll have for a snack at some point throughout the day. So yesterday I had 3 bottles of water, which was 50 ounces. Today I am not doing that good on my water. It is 2:04, and I am not finished my first bottle of water yet. But I did have a 10-ounce cup of tea this morning, which counts as fluid. So I need to get to it. But that is where I've been over the last 2 days. Yesterday, to make myself feel better, I did start shopping for the Thanksgiving giveaway. I purchased 9 bags of the rice. I wanted to purchase 40 bags, but the Walmart that I went to only had 9 bags because we get the 1-pound bag of white rice. I said I might do what I did last year. Last year I did half. I got some white rice and I got some brown rice. So I said I may do that again this year, but they only had the 1-pound bags of white rice yesterday at Walmart. So I did that to kind of lift my spirits. But that is where, I've been. It's been a little struggle for me eating and getting the protein and getting my fluids down because I don't want anything. And I'm not a person that can make myself eat or drink when I don't want it. Me and a dietitian discussed, like, I'm not one of those people who were dependent on food. So food just isn't like a go-to for me. which makes it, she was explaining, like, you know, mentally it makes it a little bit more harder versus someone who food was that thing for some people. It's easier for them to be like, okay, I'm not hungry, but I know I need to eat this, or it's easier for them to possibly intake something. I can't really remember how it was worded, but you know, she was just saying it is, she understands pretty much the struggle for me, especially since I've never been big on eating, but no matter what, regardless, I need to force myself to, you know, get that protein in. So last night I baked a piece of salmon and I cooked some broccoli and I chopped up the salmon, and I was able to fill up 6 containers of the little containers that I can eat, and that's enough food for me to get lunch and dinner for 3 days. So I just had one of those for lunch, which is why I keep burping, and I'm looking at the time because at 2:15 I can have something to drink, which is a little bit more than 30 minutes, but because I feel so stuffed and it kind of feels like it's like still in my like stomach, I mean my throat, excuse me, I don't want to drink just right at that 30-minute mark. I want to make sure everything is gone down. So that's kind of where I've been. Transparency moment. You know, I was kind of regretting the surgery just a little bit, all because of, you know, I don't want to become protein deficient. I don't want any issues. I want this to be the last of my health issues. Like, I'm ready to be on the up and up from here. I don't want to go down anywhere else. Like, I know things may happen. I know it, you know, it's all in God's hands, but I'm ready to go up. So I just did not like hearing that. And although in the back of my mind, I probably should have known because I've been to enough support groups, I've been reading enough information. I know that I need to drink those protein shakes or eat some protein. So, but on a good note, this is doing good, y'all. This is doing good. It is not completely gone. The wishing in my ear is not completely gone at all, but it is very light. Very light. It has its moments where it's loud, but then pretty much all day it's very light. So I am on day 3 or 4 where it's been very light. So that is my update. I appreciate y'all for watching the videos. I do have a video where I did make some baked ricotta. That is going to be my very first voiceover, but I have to get CJ to help me with it. So that's gonna come soon whenever I can get him to help me with it. Yeah, but I'm gonna try to get back to, you know, getting back into the groove of things. But I am at 18 minutes, so let me shut up, let me go. Please make sure y'all check out all the Slay Timber members. Do not forget that CJ and I are doing our second popcorn fundraiser to raise money for our Thanksgiving giveaways. If you do not want to purchase any popcorn or snacks, but you would like to make a donation, the Cash App will always be in the description box below. Thank y'all for all of your love, support, and prayers. We truly, truly appreciate it. We wouldn't be able to help as many families without the support of you all. So we truly, truly appreciate it. Make sure y'all tell somebody that you love them because tomorrow is not promised. We love y'all. Take care. Bye.